Hey, welcome to Sunday Night Live. I don't know what's going on. I keep I'm trying to get my camera set up here. Oh, I had it doing something else. Oh, and I had the speaker going, and I was trying to get the microphone hooked up so you could hear me. And I'm looking, and I'm like, oh my goodness, we're getting busy. Oh yeah, we are. All righty. Well, welcome to Sunday Night Live. Hey, it's Sunday. Good to have you all in here. I was looking at the comments a little bit, but what I was doing leading up to here is I don't know if you saw in the thumbnail. There was a picture of the thumbnail for the video that we did, the Dutch wear Hellbender hammock. We went out by the train tracks. We did that. Right below that is a video nobody's seen yet because I'm waiting to get a few more things done with it. We're really waiting for them to tell me, yep, and go ahead and put that one out. But I was out filming about 6 o'clock last night for the new release. It's a new release of the Nomad 2X bike. And it's got a stealth mode. So that's the only reason I said yes, is because it said stealth mode. And I was like, hey, I do stealthy stuff. Well, that's one of the things they said. They said, wanted me to take a look at it because it's got a stealth mode in it. So I was out filming that last night, and I told the 2.0 crew members that I gotten something. Let me get it. It's back here. I had gone because of y'all's views, and all the support, like the Buy Me a Coffee, Mary and Johnny, and others, and because of Patreon and the 2.0 crew. I've been saving that money because I've wanted to do something. Because if you notice, when I did the last bike review, the camera, the Osmo Pocket 3, it bounced a lot because I was holding it, trying to hold it and trying to steer. I was trying to do both, and I was having trouble doing that. Yeah, I even used my phone. In the stabilization off-road, very bouncy. So I thought, well, I watch these other people use this selfie stick with a. So you guys actually did this for the channel. So I went out, and what was it, Saturday? Friday, I went out and I purchased something that's going to make our videos better when I'm doing stuff like that. But I was trying to figure out how to use it, how to mount it to the bike, to how to do everything. And I was able to get it figured out last night, but I was just sitting here watching a video on how to edit. So I did pick up the Osmo, no, not Osmo, Insta 360 X4. So the 360, it films forward and backward at the same time. So it gives you a 360-degree view along with up and down. So they had a really good sale on it at Best Buy. And so I picked it up with the money and support of all of you guys. And what that does is it makes the videos better and better. But I got to know how to use them. So that's what I was working on. So I did go out and film that last night. And, a lot of bike reviews, you'll see people riding in sand and during the daylight. But because this had a stealth mode, I wanted to ride it. We'll talk about it just before it got dark, but then ride it in the dark with the headlight, and then go so far and then turn into stealth mode. So there is a green flashlight that actually comes with the bike. So I did stealth mode last night. Even the screen goes camo and dims. But a really incredible bike. I was able to actually pedal on this bike, and very well-known name, Vela Trek. Trek. They've got over 1,000 plus places in the United States, but that's what I was doing last night, and I needed to get it edited. So I got home, started editing, and went to bed at 4:30 this morning, and then got up at 9:30. So a little bit of sleep, but I'm used to doing that because that's what I do. I'm a night owl. I really am a night owl. Most of y'all, or a squirrel, night squirrel. Yeah, I'm going to scroll up here. I see a lot of people coming on in there. Well, I'm seeing that. Yeah, let me get back up to the top. Boy, that went quick. Talked too long already. Hey, DAV Expeditions, how you doing? Popcorn and soda ready for that Sunday Night Live. Hey, there's Steve Cousins hunkered down in his cabin. We got Wake Up's Snorlax. Oh, and got mail. I'll show you that in a little while. But hey, Chuck, how you doing? Good evening. Hey, Greg, everyone, gold prospecting. So gold prospecting, you will want, where do you search it? Say regulations for Tennessee, gold panning, and where you can. Not every creek you can, but I know there is, as long as you're not standing on banks, there is some certain states. So really every state's different, but internet internet has a lot of information. Unfortunately, I don't know much about Tennessee except for it's nice. All right, but I hope you get into it and get some little pickers and some flower gold and all kinds of stuff. I was actually thinking, but the river's still too high, doing a little bit of gold panning. I don't know if y'all remember when I talked about gold panning in the one video that this is about a year and a half ago. And we walked down to the river and I was showing you the bedrock and how it looked like a natural sluice. And I wanted to dig that out. I passed it the other day and I was like, I got to get my gold pan out and go down there and just scoop that out and see if we can get any gold. I'd really like to get, I miss panning. I just don't think I'd be able to pan with that hand. But maybe if I do both at the same time, I can get back at it. Yeah. Hey, Gene. Yeah, Gene is a postal man, and down in Georgia, he gets hot down there because driving around, getting in the truck. I think you said it was like 130 degrees the one day we were talking. Just a friendly reminder. Yes, thank you. Put those question marks up. Yeah. And let's see. Steve, we got Gene, 90 with heat index. Ooh, 95. That's hot. Hey, Explorer, how you doing? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Yes. Good to see you in here. So good evening, buddy. So I did go to my eye appointment as well. And got your L-bender. Perfect. And my hex tarp. Ooh, nice. Shaved 6 pounds off my setup. Literally, I'm picking up my backpack. If you see me in the one video as we're heading out from that last one, was it when I took it off my back and I swung it around? I only had one finger on my backpack and I had all that in there. Just having that hellbender with unbelievable. And I do want to say, because I can say it now, that was the best night's sleep I've ever had in a hammock. Ever. Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very nice. Yeah. And like I said, I've got to learn all the Dutch bling lingo because I know I didn't say things right in that video. Maybe I did Dutch clip, but even that little strap on the buckle that they added to it is so nice. You can put your finger in, but in the video, I was like pulling it the wrong way. So I'll get there. So I really got a lot of good comments about you from just so many different people about that video. That it's the impression that I've been camping all my life. I haven't. I mean, you guys know that because we've been talking on our lives. But I thought I would share it on the video a little bit more. That I don't. I haven't. My first hammock was on this channel. A whole almost a year into it, not quite a year, almost a year. I added hammock camping because it was cheap, and I have my first hammock is up there on the wall. I use it now as a sound buffer for the room. It's stretched out across that corner. But yeah, I've learned a lot, and a lot of y'all have helped me learn. Like Stitch and everybody, just really a lot of input. And going to the hammock hangs has been really, really beneficial and helpful. I mean, a lot of times I'm filming, but when I'm not filming, I am picking up little bits and pieces here and there. Hey, Gray Williams, I don't know if I jumped over anybody because I'm just kind of watching like lamb sauce and all that stuff. Yeah, and I think I did see that. What was it? Wake up, Snorlax. You're signed up for the fall hammock hang. I think I saw that as I was scrolling through. Yeah, good evening, good evening. I cooked it, red wine sauce. Okay. Wake up. You tried elk yet? If that's for someone else, for me personally, yes, I have. Very good. Let's see. Time to hunker down, says Gene. Oops, wrong live stream. I know. Well, we can still hunker down here. You can hunker down anywhere. Yep, we're all friends of Steve's, and I know you and Freddie are moderators on his channel. Yeah, my comments, you can actually comment on my channel because they're not. I've jumped on Steve's lives in the past, and they're just flying. Like you can't even see them, but. Yeah. I don't know if we'll ever get that way, but hopefully I'll still be able to keep up with everybody. Hey, David, how are you doing? Salt, pepper, garlic, onion. Yep. Rosemary, olive oil. Let's see. Then shoot. Ooh, we're getting all kind of recipes going here in the chat. I must have been taking too long. Hey, Greg, Greg Black did the 3 question marks. That's pretty awesome. Thanks, Greg. Who do I contact in East Tennessee? Yeah, I think I answered that one. But thanks for the 3 question marks. Hey, T. Lee. Yo, Tony. How are you doing? Hey, Life on a Budget. Good evening, campers. Let's see. Yeah. Yes, do the DNC. I see. Got that answered there. Yeah, every state's different. It really, really is. Hey, Rick Whitson. How you doing? And awesome to see you and loving that knife. Definitely popping it out here and there. And there's Stitch. Hey, Stitch. All righty. Good deal. I was going to give you a call earlier, and then I wanted to try to figure out that stuff, and then I missed it. Yeah, I just been zipping around. I even brought a water. I ran down and got. Well, I didn't run. I don't run. I can't run. But I went down and got a bottle of water. What did I do with that? Hold on 1 second. What did I do with my water? I bet you I forgot it. Didn't carry it up here. Huh. Nope. I lost my water. Oh, well. Maybe Miss 2.0, if she's around, she'll hear me say water and bring me some water. Yeah, I filled up the whole thing. Oh, like you said, I am discombobulated already. So hey, Mike, boy, you've been seeing a lot of thru hikers now. Mike is on Instagram. Instagram? Is that what it is? Instagram. No, it's on the other thing that's like Instagram. Is it Instagram? Somewhere. But Mike posts a lot of pictures of different thru hikers that he's met on the Appalachian Trail. Mike helps a lot of people out on the Appalachian Trail for years now, really supporting the hiking community, which, Mike, I really appreciate that, and God bless you. Hey, Susan, how you doing? Let's see. There's Steve, Virginia Bushcrafter. Now, Steve, Virginia Bushcrafter, if you watched that meetup that we had out in that I went to a couple weeks ago, the creator meetup out there, the YouTube creator meetup um, at think freezer bound outdoors. So Virginia Bushcrafter laid in my extra hammock I had out there for the first time. It was good. Did you get one yet? Yeah. Oh, let's see. Speaking, I wanted to give you a donation for your Dutchware gear, printed hex tarp. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, through Buy Me a Coffees, do that as well. Hey, Tony, but thank you very much. I'm talking to him. I got to come up with a design. Oh, did you guys see the new design new T-shirt with the squirrel on it? It's in the comment section. I don't know if anybody saw it yet, but I put it in the comment section somewhere. Where did I put it? I put it in the the description section of this. It says new shirt. That shirt's so cool. I ordered a sample of it, but it's a squirrel with a backpack going with a peace sign. It's a gray squirrel. So playing around with it a little bit, and my daughter was playing around with it a little bit, but we've got one of him laying in a hammock holding up a ribeye. So cool. But it didn't do the hat. It just did 2.0 RA, didn't do the 2.0. So gonna modify it a little bit more, but I think there might be a little bit of a squirrel series coming. I gotta make sure I don't see it vibrating. My thing that holds my phone is hooked to this table. So when I watch back, it looks like I'm shaking my head a lot of times, like I've got something going on, but it's actually me shaking my leg or something like that. So I'm fine. Hey, Dave Coffee, how are you doing? Loving your last name. I say it every time, but I do like it. Oh, so a couple people said, hey, coffee's back. So I did make coffee on that one, and that was that coffee that Kelly Faust sent me. And we had what is that? Single malt whiskey barrel coffee. So this is what we had the last time we were out, where I ground the coffee, and we did cowboy coffee or hobo coffee, as some would call it. I never knew how to make that, and then someone I haven't seen on here in quite a while had mentioned about it, and Emma Brown, and hopefully she's okay. I haven't heard from her in a while, but maybe just some prayers for Emma Brown. That would be great. Let's see. I sent a message about it. Oh, I didn't see the message yet. Yeah, let me. If people send me messages on Facebook, like Facebook Messenger, I don't get them a lot of times. Messenger is so hard for me because for some reason it just throws them all over the place, and I never see them, and I see them late. Best way to message me is send me an email. My email is randomadventures927, because 927 is my favorite number. But 927 at Gmail. I'm not going to say .com. I just didn't. Isn't that funny that we always go gmail.com or whatever.com. We say the .com still because everybody knows it's .com. It's weird things I think of. But I was thinking the other day, I didn't say it, and it was almost like the person was waiting. And I was like, well, yeah, .com. We're so trained. So, also in that, I had my interview. So, interview with Dave Mack, No Carb Life. Now, I had posted that in my comment section, community tab, and then a lot of I posted it on Facebook and stuff to link to his channel. But he told me, he says, "Hey," he sent me an email. Download this if you want it before it gets deleted. So I got space, but if you want, you can put it on your channel. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, one of those days, I actually recorded an intro and an exit and went ahead and put that video up just so, because a lot of people don't follow him and a lot of people aren't on Facebook and not everybody looks at the community tabs on things. So, what a fun time talking to Dave Mack. And I learned a lot about him outside of the call. I had not known and he wouldn't mind me sharing this because he just shared it on a video because he did not know that I had a stroke. He just thought I had diabetes and stuff. But when I shared with him that I had a stroke 3 years ago in March, I could see him in the video as we were talking. That's a pre-recorded StreamYard. And then he goes and does, he'll pause it and hit recording. I just saw that he had a little bit of a reaction to that, not majorly because it's filming him as well. But after, well, he asked me a little bit more about my stroke and went into that. But he asked me, well, I asked him afterwards, I said, "What's your testimony?" And he, at 17 years old, had a brain bleed, an aneurysm, stroke and stuff at 17. He's 50 now, but he, you know, dealing with it all of his life until about 2.5 years ago, he started Carnivore. And I'm not making any medical claims or anything like that. I just want to say that I'm just sharing you what his testimony is. But he has seen improvements even after all of those years. So, I've often thought, I mean, I don't know if I want to say a whole lot, but your body will heal itself to a degree, you know. And why do I think that? Because, well, I got a burn. I showed you guys that pretty nasty blister that I had last week. So if your body can heal a scab and it scabs over and it heals, well, maybe it does the same thing internally, begins to heal itself. So as long as you're feeding it the what it needs to heal. I'm only hanging for a bit, Stitch says. Let's see, Miss Stitch and I will be enjoying outside Yakitori Grill in a bit. Well, you enjoy that, Stitch. I wished I was there. I'd like to see what that tastes like. Yeah, you're an awesome cook. Yes, happy Sunday to you too, Ace of Hearts. Outdoor happy Brenda here. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm late, but hello everybody. Well, I'm late getting to your comment because I see we're already getting way behind because I'm talking, which I do. Oh, someone did mention to me the other day during that camp for when I took it out by the railroad track, and I'm sitting out there, in the hammock for the first time, laying in it. They made a comment. They said, "Hey, Tony, not that we don't hear you talking, but would you maybe every once in a while just take a minute and let us hear what you're hearing?" And I've thought about that oftentimes, and it was a good reminder because that's why I'm out there. And if I'm bringing you guys along, I'm sure you'd like to hear that as well, rather than me yapping all the time. But I still yap. Owes me an Insta 360. Yeah. Let's see. Leonard, please pray for Texas. Absolutely. One of my cousin's sons was killed by flooding in Texas. Well, definitely, Leonard. And I know a lot of y'all are following along with all the devastation that happened down there. And, they're still searching. That water came up so fast. And yeah, just that was really, really unfortunate for all the loss, and that things didn't, you know, it came together in a way that so unfortunate that so many things occurred leading up to that, and then also on that day, and it came at the worst time in the middle of the night. Yeah, we're gonna pray that some good comes out of it. One thought of doing some clips of funny moments from Tony's videos and putting a video together. Yeah, go ahead. That'd be good. I was just thinking of that the other day about bloopers. I used to do bloopers, but they're so hard to save because the way I edit. And I was trying to save little clips for bloopers. I might start to do that, but I actually don't do a lot of bloopers. All the time. And if I mess up and I'm like, oh, I'll throw it away and then re-record something. That way, it's not in my timeline for editing. But that would be cool to see funny moments. That would be funny. Funny moments with Tony. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Leonard. Sorry to hear about your cousin's son. All right. A Rose in the coal region. How are you doing tonight? Good evening, Tony and 2.0 family. Let's see. Hey, Daniel Ortiz. Good evening, Mr. Tony. What was your first video? God bless. Well, God bless you too. My very first video. If you go onto my channel and you click videos, all right? So on your phone or you go to anybody's channel, you can, there's three buttons off for videos. Most popular, current, or latest, and then oldest. And if you click oldest, it'll take it all the way down and bring up my very oldest. But what that video was called Coffee in the Woods. Yeah, so that was my very first video. I filmed my feet. Well, if you watch that video, just for entertainment value, you can go, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe he used to film like that." But so I was watching a lot of through hikers at the time when I started my channel, and they seemed to film their feet. Sometimes some of them did, and I thought it was a cool perspective. But I used the same song, which became my intro song, my same song for the longest time, but I played that thing like on a loop, except for when I was talking. And I didn't talk too much in that, but that's where now that's a great cup of coffee came from. I said that the first time I took the sip of the coffee, I burnt my lip, and then when I finally tasted it, the sun was coming across and my cup was right here, and I said, I should put my foot up on the rock when I could, and my knee, and go, that was a good cup of coffee. And so that was in that very first video, and I don't think I said that the other day. Let's see, has anyone thought of doing some clips? There we go. Let's see. Hey, Josh and Jen. Uh, just Josh here, still in the hospital, having some real ups and downs. Yeah, everybody. Josh has sent me a couple pictures and stuff. He is back in the hospital. They're trying to figure some things out. But please pray for Josh in the hospital right now. Let's see. Hey, Susanna, how are you doing? Proud single mother. Hi, everyone, saying hi. I'm trying to get camping channel going now, Tony. Awesome. I hope you do. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, a lot of work, but a lot of fun. My best advice is make sure you enjoy camping if you're doing a camping channel, and yeah, and just go out there and have fun. If it's frustrating, it's kind of like golf. When I started playing golf, I didn't start playing until I was in my late 40s, like 48, 49. And I went out on the golf course by myself, first time hitting a ball, but I shot a 120 something on the front nine. So, but they were going everywhere. So that's really bad. But I noticed right away I was just cracking the ball and walking, getting in the cart, driving to the ball, looking for the ball. That was before I started a YouTube channel, and it was so relaxing. I was huge relaxed, and as soon as I started worrying a little bit about slicing the ball and stuff like that, I didn't enjoy it as much. So, but I mainly went out on the golf course just to walk around, and late in the evening as the sun's going down, I knew I wouldn't finish, but that was my favorite time on the golf course, was doing that. Miss 2.0 and I have a story about a golf course. Let's see. Hey, Tony. Hey, y'all, says Doug. How are you doing? Let's see. Hey, Pedro. How are you doing? Pedro Sanchez says, I love watching your videos. Believe it or not, I learn a lot. That is awesome. And so as you're learning, I may have just learned that. So I'm trying to incorporate sharing what I'm learning, some new things, some things I'm learning that I don't ever share because I don't know why, but I'm encouraged by that because, like I said, a lot of people thought I've camped all my life. I camped when I was a kid with my dad, but when my parents divorced, I ended up. My stepdad never camped. Yeah, he was Navy, so he likes boats, but he never went out on a boat either. So anyhow, um, fast forward, I took my kids camping a couple times with my father-in-law and I. We went camping a couple times, but I've never, and that was maybe in my 30s, late 30s, early 40s. And then I didn't add camping. Always loved it. That's why I would go out and walk and things like that in the woods. But love being out in the outdoors. Yeah. So I added camping and hammock camping. I'm so glad I did because I did that before I had the stroke. If I would have had to get into hammocking because the tent wouldn't have worked out for me. I mean, some of the ground, it's so funny what you learn, but like ground dwellers, and I heard someone comment, you come to one of the hammock hangs even if you're a ground dweller. It's just such a great community. It really is. And I know there's a lot of great communities in other genres other than just hammocking. A lot of people never get involved with things because they don't understand, or they think it's a clique or a group, and they're going to go and ask too many questions. But that's what those events are designed for. Yeah, there is more intimate time where you're just hanging in with friends that you've had for a long time, and that's your one chance a year to get together. But that's not the whole weekend. Everybody's interacting throughout the whole weekend, which is really cool. Hey, Ed, sent one gifted membership. Awesome. When I get to that, I'm going to pop that up. But thank you very much, Ed. And Skeeter just did a $2 super chat. Thank you very much, Skeeter. See, you were out at Lower Michigan the other day up with them, and had a get together up there in Michigan, which is pretty cool. All right. I caught 66 fish from the kayak. Awesome, Steve. Hey, Robert, how are you doing? Hey, Tony, I love both your videos this week. Where was the area you hammock camped in? So where I was camping, It's Schuylkill County, I believe, is the name of the county. Schuylkill County. So it was over towards hometown, like in that area. Not quite. It's north of Tamaqua, south of Hazleton or McAdoo, but it was over in that area. In fact, I was up there just a little while ago. Before I came here, I ran up there to see Gabby and Cody and my two grandkids that I babysat the dogs with last week. And Robert, thank you so much for sending me the inspirational quotes from the Bible in the mornings, and also the coffees pictures like good morning. And I always look forward to seeing those. Thank you so much. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, little Buffalo River near the cabin. That is cool. Yeah, but there's homeless Santa. So that's Matt. Matt, I'm sure Matt's the one that told me about Dave Mack a year ago. Well, I guess it's over a year now, but told me about Dave Mack, and I went on, was on his program a year ago. So there was a follow up. So what came back and did another video. Hey, Baldy, 1978. How's it going, Tony? It is going good. Yes, I appreciate that. Hopefully it's going good with you too. Yes. Love the videos from you and Camping with Champion. Yeah, so that was something a little different. I wanted to kind of show like what you guys watch that others that watch me watch. That's part of the analytics of the last 28 days. And Camping with Champion, Todd, he's killing it down there in Alabama. Yeah, really great guy. Very, very, very great guy. Very, very humble. Very, just really a nice guy. Yeah. And I'm a pretty good judge of characters. Not saying he's character. Felizardo's. Hopefully I pronounced it right. Portugal, welcome. From greetings from Coimbra. Something. How about that? When I did that train video, I got so many comments. I drew a blank when I was filming that, and I went, yeah, the train is was built in I could not pronounce that word. I've known that Schenectady, New York, most of my adult life. I used to sell manufactured housing parts and supplies to weatherization programs in every county in New York State. And I knew Schenectady. But for some reason, when I was looking at that word, I was like, kind of like rendezvous. Me trying to pronounce that for a year. I was saying rendevorous. Said, hey, I'm going to a rendevorous. But I looked at that and I couldn't pronounce it. Miss 2.0 sitting there on the couch during the premiere, and it flashes up where it was made. I went, Schenectady. Yep, it was Schenectady. Yep. So for some reason, I was drawing a blank. A big blank. It's calling. Thank you, Tony. It's calling. Yeah, real quick. So that's Mike saying it's calling. Yeah, the Appalachian Trail, definitely. You've been part of that community for a long time, and just really a blessing, Mike. Yeah. So I was doing trail magic and stuff, and that's pretty much, I think, Mike, how you found me is I was doing the trail magic, and then had that meetup at Cabela's, and you came to the very first meetup. And that's how we got to meet. Hey, Randy, there he is. How are you doing? Hi, Steve. Your fishing was better than mine. Yeah. Let's see. We got another question. I noticed your early videos, you would sometimes drink beer. Haven't seen you do that in a while. Is that because of your stroke? No, it's not. It's so there was a couple times, like I went to the Yingling Brewery, had a beer there. Not saying I will never drink a beer. I mainly was doing that Because when you're new in YouTube, you try to do things that other people do, but I've never been like that in my life. But because of watching Steve Wallace and there was the camping with Steve, I thought, oh, that's what people that stealth camp do. So there were a few times in videos where I did drink a beer, but nah, I don't do it on videos. Yeah, let's see. Nor do I pound them at home either. Yeah, I haven't had a beer in the house in, oh my goodness, 10, 15 years, 20 years, maybe. Yeah. Let's see, soon to be proud owner of a Honda Element. Oh, cool. Um, Adventures waiting for you. Yes, they are. Oh, that'll be cool. Let's see. We're going down Trevor Rosenberg. Hello, Tony. I love your videos. Well, I love that you love the videos. And like I said, because you guys watch the videos, that's why I can, make different purchases for the channel, make more investments in the channel, things like that. So I try to do things that are going to encourage just more creativity, different angles, things like that. But I needed to do that 360. And so I actually used the Pocket 360. I had gotten it's in the car. Is it in the car? Yeah, it's in the car. So there's a Velcro thing that hooks to your shirt. I got it, but I never used it because I couldn't figure out how to get the Osmo Pocket 3 in there and still see it, but you can use the app on the phone. But what it does, it takes the Osmo Pocket 3 and the backpack strap. There's a Velcro piece and then a little thing. I put the Osmo Pocket 3 on here because I had to use the mic for it to record. And then off the back of the bike, I put the let's see if I can do this. I put the other thing way up here on a rod, and the mount for this wasn't working too good. So I've got to figure that out if I'm going to mount it to the bike because I need it up high while I'm driving. So you get kind of like a down view of me while I'm driving because it was at night and so in the stealth mode. And I was little worried, but I don't know if it was the adrenaline or what. Like, I got to get this video done because I just got the bike out of the box a couple days ago. Yeah, and it matches the car. So I got sage green, but it's their new release. They released the Nomad. Then they released the Nomad X. Like the X was like 3 months ago. But then what they did is they released or are releasing the Nomad X2. Now, what's the difference? The X series is hydraulic shocks. The 2X is air shocks. So it has air shocks for the front, and then in the mid part, it's air shocks. I got to adjust the air because it was a little stiff because I went up this really big hill, and you guys are going to see a video of me camping. That's going to be I'm going to do an e-bike camping video with that. But the other upgrade is it is an outdoor. It's Outdoorman designed it, the 2X for outdoorsmen. So they upgraded it just like 8 months later or 6 months later, with the air shocks, the stealth mode, and then the horsepower, the peak power, like instead of 1,300 watts, 1,400 watts, which isn't a whole lot, but then a little bit more beefier of a battery. It will go up to 75 miles, not an hour, but miles in distance with assisted pedaling. And I pedaled on that bike. I was able to pedal a little bit. So it was good. So I'm going to actually try to start doing, it'd be about 16 miles to a spot where I can go back and forth, maybe early in the mornings or something. I'm talking a big game. But yeah, I am going to be getting out. In fact, what I'm going to start doing right after this is packing for the next adventure. And that is going to be an e-bike camp. I'm hoping to get it done to where I need to. Hey, I see Miss 2.0 there. Hon, I think I left my water somewhere. I'm getting thirsty. And I don't want to leave everybody. I think she's downstairs. All right. So, yeah, she worked last night. So, with that bike, just another thing real quick. So with that bike, um, they also upgraded the weight capacity. So the rack on the back, which is a MIK MIK HD rack, it's the rack is built. It's like you can put stuff on it. It's like a well-named brand, but you can put stuff on it, but it only holds 60 pounds. The upgraded version holds 120 pounds on the rack. And then the whole bike, the load on the bike, 560 pounds that you can ride on the bike, 560 pounds, including your weight. So that's all included. That's the load capacity max. But it goes one step further. This one can do it. The other ones can't. You can tow up to 1,000 pounds with this bike. Tow. I mean, you got to get a little trailer to tow or something that doesn't weigh a whole lot. But they don't make those. But it gave me some ideas. If I could get a trailer for that bike, we could go on like a bike camping trip. Yeah. For distance, as long as I take uh, take a battery bank. So I do have the battery bank in the back of the car, and it wasn't at 100%, so I plugged it in yesterday out there and finished the charge off while I was figuring out how I was going to do this video, but charged from the car pretty quick. Yeah, I think it takes 5 hours to charge. There we go. Hey, Carl, how are you doing? Can't stay, but wanted to say hello, everybody. Well, hello. And you commented a long time ago. Sorry, guys. There's Coal Region Explorer. How you doing? I know you do a lot of e-bike stuff around Shamokin and things like that for a live. Hey, there's Ozark, Great Adventures. Howdy, Tony from Southwest Missouri. Well, great to see you in here, brother. Let's see. Sup, Cole. Yeah, might be only non-coffee drinker here. Well, I drink coffee. Yeah, I just didn't film it so much. On the camping trips as much lately, but someone commented, "Hey, coffee's back." Yeah, it is. The Kelly's vlog. How are you doing? Well, thank you very much. Happy Outdoor Brenda for enjoying the video last week. Let's see. Both of y'all don't drink coffee. You going to Maha? Yes. So that's what I was going to say about last week, but I'm getting a little bit more confirmation. My son Jonathan is his wife is having another baby. Now her first one was a C-section, so who she's going to wants to perform another C-section. The only day that they have for the C-section is October 2nd. It's also Miss 2.0 and I's anniversary. But they her aunt and uncle were going to come out to help with Soren, our grandson, and things like that. However, he's going in for a heart operation that same day. So she's going in for C-section to give birth to our, we don't know, boy or girl, our 10th grandchild. So they asked if Lisa and I could come out there. So I know Maha, or, oh, I'm sorry, you're talking about the mid HHA. I've been thinking about it. I did get it on the map. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make that one. But for Maha, yeah, I see, not not Maha, but I want to see if I can, even if I just take a trip up there, because I heard it. I see it's in the Allegheny. I think it's about 3 hours from me. But I may. What I'll do is I'm just not sure week to week what I'm doing. A lot of chaos, not chaos. A lot of stuff going on. So if I do come, I don't know how long I'll be able to stay. But I do want to see that area. It sounds like a beautiful spot. I may haul a bike out there. But yeah, for Maha, I'm saying this as well. But Maha falls a little bit right before I've got to be in Ohio with my wife and myself, and I don't know if one of our other children are going as well to help, because they will need some help with the C-section. Not we won't help with C-section, but they'll need help because of the recovery from the C-section, because Jonathan isn't able to get as much time off as he had for the first one. All right. Let's see. I always say everyone loves to put me in their pancakes because my last name is Maples. And people love to put me in their coffee because I was born in the town of Sugarland. Ace of Hearts, that is so cool. Oh, that is great. Have you heard about that coffee that passes through an animal? I forgot which one, but it's the most expensive coffee. I think you're talking about the one that goes through the bats. I remember years ago. Oh, I got a friend. He was the assistant pastor of a church that I went to when Lisa and I got saved. Very good friend of mine. He's 75 now, but about 10 years, he's the one that really got me interested in coffee. And I remember him telling me about, that's so cool you said about that, telling me about the coffee that they collect from the bat droppings. I don't know if I'd drink it, but I think I just heard something else about. So I'm sure there is, but people got to go collect it. So anyhow, but it is like the most expensive coffee. I don't know if I would try it. I may not. But my friend, I remember about 15 years ago, he they have like 12 children. I think he just told me he's having his 32nd grandchild. So, but he's 75, but he has a coffee roasting business where he sells to a bunch of places. I've always wanted to go there. I spoke to him on the phone the other day because he saw my post that I posted about the diabetes and stuff, and he had some questions. So I said, "Hey, I got to come out there and do a video of your place." Really, very godly guy, man, and him and I used to get together for just one-on-one to build one another up. Iron sharpens iron. We would meet early in the morning, sometimes in the evenings, go over scripture and just talk and just pray with one another. Yeah. So it's cool that he reached out to me on Facebook, and then I got a hold of him. So, but he has a whole coffee business. I want to see his operation. Yep. All right. Minister Creek Campground, primitive sites. Yes. Yep. I will. Since I was just talking about godly things, I'll remember Minister Creek. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, hey, old and crackadated. How you doing? Been adding to the heat with my engine fire. So old and crackadated. So this frustrates me so much on YouTube. I don't know why it does it, but I go in after I to get a video done, posted, and things like that, and I start answering comments. And then what I'll do is I will look every once in a while on the computer. It says comments that are held. Mainly held comments are if someone posts a link to a video that's outside of my stuff or uses profanity, it'll get marked and sent into the thing. But I don't know why it is old and crackadated, but every time I go in there, I see your comments in there, and there's nothing wrong with your comments at all. There might be a setting on your channel that you might have to check. Like, I know there was one guy that was hiking the Appalachian Trail with Jay Wanders Out. Jay Wanders Out was getting videos, and when we met up with them out at what was it? Cabela's, to do trail magic and stuff, just to give him a ride to the hotel and stuff. We had dinner together that evening, and we were, talking about YouTube and stuff. And Jay said, because he was asking about comments and things like that. And Jay said, you need to go in and look at your YouTube channel and make sure you don't have one thing about this video is not made for kids or something like that. It has to do with that. Like, it doesn't promote it to other people. So he unchecked that, and then his videos started doing much better. But I wonder, that's the only thing I can think of. There might be a setting in your settings of your, when you watch YouTube, that doesn't allow you to comment into my thing, because you're not blocked. I go in there every time you comment. I never see it on the videos. It's only in the held for comment. I don't get very many held ones, which is great. Yes, been adding to the heat. Let's see, with my engine fire. I think I just understood that. Hopefully nothing. Oh yes. Did I see something that you had a fire? Yeah, I forget. I have so many things I'm trying to follow up on. Well, that's back home for me. It's let's see. Hey, Barry Cross, how are you doing? Barry Cross, good to see you in here tonight. Hey, everyone. Brian Rexford, good evening. Glad to be back home in the AC. Absolutely. After camping 2 weeks, had a few severe thunderstorms and high winds. Yes. So I bet you had an awesome time regardless. But air conditioning is always nice. It's been humid. Oh my goodness. It was been so humid lately here in Pennsylvania. I mean, it's almost uncharacteristic like for Pennsylvania. Um, very, very humid. Very humid. Did I say that one too many times? Say, hey, Rides with Kyle. How are you doing? What a treat. Nice to see you, sir. Nice to see you too. Good to have you in here. Oh, there we go. Another. So when I first started watching your videos, I thought you had a prosthetic leg because of your limp. It reminded me of how my dad walked, because he did have one. That's very interesting, T. Lee. I did get, and I still do every once in a while. Um, People ask, do you have a prosthetic leg because of the way that leg operates? But no, it's just all symptoms and effects of the stroke on that right side. But yeah. No, I can. So after you have something that changes your gait, personally, all of a sudden you look at everybody's gait, how they walk and stuff. Or if you know somebody that had a stroke, I mean, I was out today and yeah, usually I'll do it, but I didn't do it today because they were talking with somebody, but they were walking. Usually what I'll do is I'll say hi and I'll say, hey, and then I'll ask, did you have a stroke, or, what affected your walk? I like to engage with people, but I don't do it in a overwhelming way. I look for opportunities to talk. That's why I talk so much on my videos. Let's see. I praise you because fearful and wonderfully made. Amen. Yeah, God is a great designer. Absolutely. He knew us before we were made, when we were yet in our mother's womb. I was born in a hospital just about 1,000 feet from Sugar Land. Oh, awesome, says Ace of Hearts. Yeah, you have a good week too, Trevor. In fact, everybody have a good week if you're popping in and out. Um, I don't want to say, "Hey, all right, we're done." Sometimes if I say, "Oh, good night" to someone, everybody's like, "All right, good night, good night, good night." Everybody drops off. I got a little bit more to talk about because we got questions to answer here. Outdoor Happy Brandon says, "Is Lisa going to do a stealth camp with you when you hit that 40,000 mark?" She's supposed to do it when we hit 25, but it was cold, and then now I've got a place that I was thinking of doing, but now that's not going to work. I had another place figured out. So because she said stealth camp, that's making it way harder. You know, me taking and going out collaboration or, with Daniel and stuff and, Sam and also Todd, planning something like that with the guys to go out, I'm not really worried. They can take care of themselves. But if I'm with Lisa, I've got to make sure that I'm protecting her. You know, everybody else will fend for themselves, but I want to just watch over my honey and not have any put her in a situation where it wouldn't be good. So finding the spot because she said stealth is making it more difficult. Yeah, but she's gonna owe us a couple by the time we hit 40. I don't think we're too far away from 40. Well, when we hit 50, she's gonna owe us a double. A double. Hopefully, we get it out done before that. Yeah. I've been born in Sugarland. There we go. And a friend of an artificial lower leg. Oh, not people what? Who didn't know him, and he would toss it and then stab it. Oh, ouch! Yeah. Oh, wait, it wouldn't be ouch. Hey, 210 Outdoors. There you are. How are you doing tonight? God bless you, brother. When you talk. Let's see. There's Daniel. Hey, Hammock Mountain. I saw you, the little members only thing you did, hanging in your Dutchware hammock. Uh, yeah, now too. And Miss 2.0 says, now too, question mark. Yeah, it's ticking, hun. It's ticking, but half of it's my fault because I haven't figured out a place. uh, yeah. Let's see. So much flooding lately. Yeah, a lot of flooding. Hey, Rogue Six. Prayers for everyone in Texas and everyone who's suffering in these trying times. Yes, definitely a lot of trying times. And so sometimes we can get really overwhelmed. I mean, certain people can get very overwhelmed very quickly with events and things that go on in the world, and some things that you have the anticipation that, oh, this might happen one day. Well, it didn't happen yet. So live today. Hey, Kelly, thank you so much for that. Hello, everyone. I just saw there is more flooding going on in Texas. Yeah, I believe they had to pull out a little bit. Kelly, I was talking about you. The coffee. Yeah. Oh, and the kitty cat coffee that you gave us at the meetup. Miss 2.0 loves that coffee, Kelly. Really, really loves it. And it was great meeting you. It really, really was. Oh, I said I was kind of waiting for him to get on here. So I do have a piece of mail. I'm going to open that quick. And I already know it's from, he told me you sending it. So our friend, Green Hubs, he's not on here tonight, but maybe I didn't see him yet. So he did send me a sticker, his news channel sticker. So Green Hubs. Um, so this is really cool. So it's got a lot of markings around it because it's printed in the center. So it's that red area. So you see the GH, that's Green Hubs. Yeah. So thank you, brother, for that sticker. Yeah, he asked me on a lot. I think it was the last Sunday live or the Sunday before. It might have been both Sundays. He asked if I uh, still put sticker. I don't put stickers on the right now because it's not here, the car carrier, because I don't have the car carrier on the car. But what I was telling them, I'm saving up a lot of stickers for like a sticker board or sticker. I want to put that on there. Um, do like a banner or a board and put everybody's stickers on that had sent me stickers because I have a lot of stickers. Yes. Hmm. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. I see Stitch in the comments there. So I did get a comment this morning, and forgive me if you're on here and I don't remember, but it was a message. Like I said, I don't get very many messages on Messenger, but they said, um, you know, my husband and I, we watch your channel, and we want to tell you you have a new viewer. And she said, our 2-year-old sees you on the TV all the time and is now watching you on the TV. And it was so sweet because it reminds me of my grandkids that when they walk by the TV or something like that in their own home, or my daughter puts, or my children put me on the TV, especially when our grandkids are real young. They like watching TV, and they like putting me on. But she said that was really sweet. So she had sent me a comment saying about him, and I commented back. But yeah, I apologize if you're on here and I names with me all my life. I shake somebody's hand, and but they say their name, I let go of it, and it's like, what was that name? I don't remember. Um, yeah, that's why I was good at counseling people. You tell me something, I'll be like, all right. So I subbed. Whoa, good deal. Thanks. Yeah, got people. Everyone, go over and check out Hammock Mountain. Sub to his channel. Give him some love. But he was out at a airport because doing the training and with the cadets and stuff like that. But he had strung his hammock outside of an airport and gave us a real quick little update. Pretty cool. Uh, I was hooked from the coffee in the woods. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, old and crack dated. He's been here since the very, very beginning, very beginning. So yeah, I saw someone the other day. They had been following me since I was under 500. So yeah, a lot of y'all have been here for a long time. But if you're new here, I want to say welcome to the 2.0 family. And yeah, it's just been an amazing 4 years since March. March, it was 4 years. So it's been really, really a blessing. Thank you, Gene. I see you doing some work over there. That's why I've got this open on both sides now. Yeah. So if you're not at Maha Stitch, I'll give your bottle to Tony to give to you. Absolutely. Yeah, when Stitch comes in, we'll have to, we're good if he's able. We're trying to work it out and plan it because, like I said, I've got to be in Ohio now because she's October 2nd. But we wanted to string together, to make it worth. Not the miles, not worth it. But if you're going to come all the way here from Colorado, you'd like to have more than 2 days in one spot. Yeah. So, but we're going to see what we can work out. Hey, I'm not lost. I'm exploring, brother. How are you doing? You've been you've been out and about. Yes, you have. Seeing your videos popping up. Hey, Holly. Awesome. Hello, lovely people. Greetings from Michigan. So Holly was coming through the area. What was that, about a couple weeks ago? And unfortunately, it didn't work out. But we were going to try to have coffee together. But Miss 2.0 was working, and I had other stuff, and it just didn't work out. But we're gonna we're gonna get to say hi and hang out one of these days. Yes, your side of the state is gorgeous. There we go. There's Ed Chaos gifted one membership, and that is so cool. And then we got Skeeter did the $2 super chat because he says, "Cheers, brother Tony." So a super sticker, and then there's a super chat. So because there was no sticker, that was a chat. Darling, good. I did see you pop in here over on this side, but I'm not to you yet. But she's the one that taught me about that because I couldn't figure it out. I'll say no, thanks for that super sticker, and it was a chat. Hey, John White, how are you doing? How are you? I am doing good. Good to have you in here, John. Let's see. I was typing in and you ambushed me. I missed that. Let's see. Lower Peninsula. The shed camp was good. Yeah, there was a couple shed camps. So there he is. So I just showed your sticker a minute ago. Thank you very much, brother. That is so cool. I love that. So it's back in the envelope so I can crush it. Yeah. Thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, there's also a verse here. Psalm 25:2. Psalms 25:2. I will definitely look that up when we're done here because I love when people send me scripture verses. Hey, Billy Smith, how you doing? Let's see. Hey, Tony, checking back. I did camp all my life. I just seem have stopped last few years back. Enjoy the steak dinners. I eat like that. Have four in the fridge from Sam's now. Oh, that is awesome, Billy. Yeah, no. When the woods will be calling you. But yeah, I don't know how you camped in the past, like if you took a lot of stuff, but sometimes just getting back into it, it gives you an opportunity to change things up a little bit. Maybe not take as much stuff and just like I mean, I know I see some people that go camping and I look at that and I go, "Oh my goodness, that would take me 2 days to set up and 2 days to tear down, and I'm only here for 2 days." So so when you go to certain places, but they get a system, so it's not bad for them, but for me, yeah, because I just hang in the hammock. So, but yeah, I don't know why I'm saying all that, Billy, but maybe if you do get back out in the woods, try something new. Let me know how you do and what you do to make it a little different. All right, wake up. Snorlax says, "I thought you were in my town, Tony. Green Subaru Outback looked like yours with a PA plate." I was like, "No way!" But it didn't have the RA 2.0 sticker, so I was like, "Nah, not Tony." Yeah, so that would be cool. Yeah, I have. I'm I'm looking all the time. In fact, oh, there we go. Rogue 6. Psalm 52. Let me just thank you very much, Rogue 6. I'm going to go ahead and read that for you guys right now. Oh my God, I trust in thee. Let me not be ashamed. Let not mine enemies triumph over me. Great scripture. And thanks, Rogue 6, for looking that up. But that is a great scripture. Yeah, and then also Psalm 91, Psalm protection. Yeah, definitely reading the word and meditating on it really. Why am I going this way tonight? Maybe someone needs it, but really calms the spirit and just lets you know that you're in the right place. And things don't seem as overwhelming, but we also have an enemy that wants to create chaos in our life, kill, steal, and destroy. And our number one weapon is an offensive weapon, which is the Word of God. Yeah. Alrighty. So Steve has got a question here. Tony, I had some lamb tonight. Is lamb on the carnivore menu? It is. I had lamb when I was like 9 years old, and I'm going to be 60 in less than 2 weeks, 27. So I haven't had lamb since, because it was very back then. For some reason, we never had lamb, and one night we had lamb for dinner, and we had mint jelly for it, and I liked the mint jelly, but it was very gamey, and I don't think that's how lamb's supposed to taste. However, however, I do want to try it again. I've looked at it a couple times now at all Aldi's has it in their section. I wanted to try it. Very good, John. How are you? But yes, lamb is on the carnivore diet. How did let's see. I barbecue a lot. Hearing Casey. Ooh, nice. I'd have to come over. Right, Billy? Let's see. Let's see, Rogue 6 at Tony. The dogs you had on the 5th, were they Virginia all beef? Oh, I was thinking of pets. The dogs that I had on 5th, were they Virginia? And then I was like, oh, it's not a breed. It's an all beef. Yes, the hot dogs that I had were an all beef hot dog that was recommended to me, uncured, at Walmart. So they were the big Angus dogs. So yeah, there's some amazing places, even places. Yeah. Let's see. If you get up around Erie, if I get up around Erie, try Smith's hot dogs. If you haven't, they are my favorite with the natural casing. Oh, that's awesome. So, Ruckin, I just see you asked right down there, when's the next stealth camp? So the camp that I'm going to do with the e-bike, it's stealthy, but it's not stealthy. I mean, I'm going to camp where I'm really not supposed to. Well, you kind of can, but I want to get the bike out on the trail, a trail. It's something I've talked about getting to for two 2 years. And I think this new bike that I just did the thing for review for, I think that's going to get me. I'll kick some. Yeah. Stitch is saying about get out here and I'll cook some lamb for you. Yeah. Ooh, yummy. Oh, I know it'll be cooked good too. Yeah, I've just never had lamb, but the next camp is going to be he my next camp is going to be the e-bike camp. I want to get one done with that. And then as far as stealth camp, I want to use that bike on getting to a spot that is more public-ish with the bike. But that bike's going to open up quite a few more opportunities for me, because there's some places that I cannot get to that are stealth camps because I don't have a way to hike to it. Or I could, but I can't hike that far. But it gives me a place to stash the car somewhere and then maybe ride 5 miles, 10 miles to get to it. So yeah, that one's going to do a little bit more because yeah, I just felt good sitting on it. Really good sitting on it. A lot of adjustments on there, but Is it better than Kansas? Texas would disagree, but they are Texans, right? Let's see. Carolina might have something to say. Right? Carolina barbecue. I know. Um, Went camping last Thursday through Monday. That is awesome, Leonard. Glad to hear you got out and got camping. Keep up the good work, saying Billy Smith. Miss 2.0 must not have heard me say about water. I'm getting parched. Let's see. What is your favorite place to camp and food to eat and be safe? What is my favorite place to camp? Is every camp. I don't have a favorite because every single look at me giving such an answer. But every place that I end up camping, there's a few that I never camp again. But I don't really have a favorite because I have favorites, but they are for that area, for that place, for that type. Um, so I really can't. I don't have a favorite that I can mention to you. And food to eat and be safe. So food to eat, meat. So I like eating ribeyes. But I just got a sirloin yesterday, and that was pretty darn good. I like that sirloin. Usually I eat ribeyes, chuck roast, things like that. But my favorite food. So if you watched the interview, I don't really eat for taste or eat for things like that. I want to encourage you, if you haven't watched that video that Dave Mack, No Carb Life, Zero Carb, at Zero Carb is his channel, did. And we talked. That conversation went a lot further because things were coming that I had not realized in the past. But food is no longer a driver for me. Like most people think about, hey, I'm going to cook this for dinner. I'm going to make that for dinner. Oh, we've got several hours. What are we going to make for dinner? Do we have everything to make dinner? There's so much time involved in breakfast, if you eat it, lunch, if you eat it, dinner, if you eat it. But most people I've found, including myself, I was always trying to figure out, what am I going to eat for the next meal? Do you know how much time that takes in a day that you think about food and what you're going to eat next and where you're going to go get it and where you're going to buy it, or am I going to buy it, or am I going to, go to this store, or am I going to go out to eat? There's so much of our daily lives that are consumed by food. And if someone would have told me before I started the carnivore diet that I wouldn't be thinking about food anymore, I'd have said, nah, you got to be kidding me. No way. I think about food too much all the time. But no, I don't. I literally realized in that interview that I'm not driven by food anymore. And I do have way more time because let's say I eat a chuck roast. I make a big chuck roast, 2 pound, 3 pound, 4 pound, usually 4. But I eat 2 pound of that in one night. For over a couple hours, but eat it all at one sitting. I won't be hungry for 36 hours. Like, I don't feel like, oh my goodness, I got to eat something or I'm going to pass out. Really, food is so much of a driver that I don't have anymore. It's really crazy. If someone would have told me that, I said, no, I don't believe you. Don't believe you. Nope. But yep, food is not a driver. And it's funny because you still live around people that are consumed by food. And they're always thinking, oh, what am I going to make for dinner? Oh, I got to run to the store. I got to do this. So I'll go to the butcher shop, and maybe every couple of days as I'm passing through an area, I'll go, I get 3 pounds of burger, get a ribeye steak, and that'll last me for 2 days, 3 days. So That's the only time I think about it. So what the biggest thing in videos for my YouTube channel, when I started making just food, because you gotta eat when you're out there. Now I don't, but is I cook a meal, but coming up with a crazy meal to cook, that kind of stuff, like coming up with a ramen noodle, throwing in sardines or chocolate in the in ramen noodles, but coming up with really weird stuff. I mean, those were things that took time and planning on, hours and hours of walking up and down the aisles at grocery stores going, hmm, could I make that work? No, I actually could. Yeah. And then throw some nuts in it or a little lunch pack of bologna and cheese with the nuts, one power pack into a ramen noodle. So that was interesting of doing all that. But now it's like, what am I going to make? Oh, well, how can I make this burger look interesting? How can I make this steak look interesting? But I encourage you to go watch that video. You'll hear a lot of really neat stuff in there. Foothills of the Appalachia. How are you doing? So hello, Tony, Miss 2.0. Hope all is well. All is doing good. Have we told you lately you are the better half of Lisa? Yeah, you are the better half. And she's the better half. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Elric, how are you doing? God bless you, brother. Better late than ever. Better, better, better. 560 pounds is a huge payload for that bike, and it is, and it's built tough. So that's a slogan for a truck, but it is really built very, very well. I've never seen a bike built this good out of the bikes that I've seen. Even the welds, the paint, the just everything is just so really, really done very well. Yeah. Which I didn't talk about all of that on that video. But I'm waiting to hear back from them. It's done. It's ready to go. Hey, Leonard, chili cheese dogs, hot dogs, yummy. Let's see. I'm great, just tired. Won't be doing 75 miles with 500 pounds on the bike. Nope. No, and yeah, I think your mileage would go down. Yeah, definitely. And it depends on your terrain and how much you pedal, that kind of stuff. I think if you just use the throttle and you're not going all uphill, um, I think they said somewhere around 50 miles, but it depends on the elevation and the grade. Yeah, but throttle only. Uh, but with pedal assist, they're saying 75 miles. That's a long way. Against, right? Yes, you can. I almost said that to you guys are more than welcome to come to do a camp sometime. We're in the Smokies. I'd love to do a hang and learn from you guys since I'm still new. Absolutely. Send me an email, Snorlax. Let's see. So speaking of how hot it is, it's hot in here. I had the air conditioner on, but I turned it off. And now it's a good thing I got a white shirt on, or it'd be really, it would change colors. Um, Dean Kennedy, brother, how are you doing? And to Silly Santa, hello everyone. So Dean and I were messaging back and forth. Dean's up in Nova Scotia, so he's having a hang at the exact same weekend as Maha. Yep. So I'm rolling down again. Amateur. Did you buy pants yet? Says Dean. Just homeless Santa. He wears that kilt when we're out. Let's see. I was the coffee. Oh, yeah. That's so we're back to the coffee beans, or I'm catching up to the coffee beans. Yeah, still wear it. All right. So let's see. People try to give me away lots of belts. North Georgia, beautiful down in North Georgia. Oh, you what? Capulock, Luke, Luak. It's from a cat bear. Cat bear. Hmm. Huh. I've never tried it. Now, I'd probably try that. I kind of like Black Rifle. Speaking of Black Rifle, I've been carrying this instant pack. I still have two of these left. I've been carrying those on every camp, but I haven't been drinking it. Isn't for camping, maybe someday. There's Darlene. Sorry I'm late getting to um, your comment, but yes, Day Hike Dave. Day Hike Dave, I've known him for quite a long time as well, but I love watching his videos. He's getting good at it too, Darlene. Yes, Darlene, she knows a lot of the people that watch a lot of people's videos that early on we used to talk, and she goes, I watch Wandering Woodsman Cliff, and I was like, oh my goodness, I do too. Yeah, there we go. Kievet coffee, Civet coffee. I don't know that I would drink it. Not. Let's see. I'm looking for people new. Shantina. Hi, Lally. 88 in Western Washington right now. Ooh, that's hot. Yeah, cat, but not really a cat. Okay. The beans, yep. I had a breakfast bear made with breakfast beer. I thought it's a bear. Made with it from Denmark once. The beer was amazing. How are the beans? Oh, let's see. I was thinking, yeah. I'm a scrolling. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm doing. Was very hot. Could do anything without getting sweat. Yeah. Hey, Jake, how you doing? Stetler, Stet, Steedler. Evening, Tony. I dig your new hammock. Seriously considering purchasing one. Anyone else hearing audio cutting in and out on the live feed? I live in PA as well. Hopefully not. We were having trouble with our internet though, so hopefully it's not being affected by. I wonder. I'm gonna check something because usually, see those lights blinking right there? I wonder if that was doing it. There. I'll unplug it. Lights out. Oh, I hope that wasn't doing that whole time. Hopefully not. But I've noticed that when I had lights before, that it was affecting it. So hopefully, I didn't realize those were blinking. They were just blinking away. Oh, no cutouts. Good, Steve. So we unplugged the lights anyhow. Kelly, thank you so much for that super chat. Hello, everyone. I just saw there was more flooding going on in Texas. Yes, I think I was going to say something about that. Yeah, I did hear that they had to pull off some of the rescues or search parties because of the flooding again. Yes, that's awesome. I ordered the Adventure Squirrel. Squirrel. So that was the new design. That is on the new shirt that I have out. Is that squirrel? Hey, just Jess, how are you doing? Good to see you in here. Camping all out. How's it going, everyone? Everyone is doing good, and we're glad you are here. I guess I'll need to design a sticker. No, you don't have to do all that right before you start your channel. So Dean's going to start a channel. So hopefully he will do that when he gets a chance, and then we'll all come over and check it out. Eat my daddy. uh, uh, all y- your youngest fan viewer is a stealth camper in the making, right? So I got a chance to see my daughter today and my two grandsons and her husband Cody. They were over at the property, going to be cutting some trees down and stuff. But I went over there because I went to couple years ago, I did a Sunday Night Live at Rough Cut Barbecue, and when I watched the dogs, a lot of times I would go over there, but that's where they got the food for Miss 2.0 Eyes birthday party surprise. And so when I was up there watching the dogs, they were closed because of the 4th of July weekend. So I was running up in that area. So I thought, oh, I heard she was over at the property, so we went over and got to see them. Oh, is that on that coffee? Expensive coffee. Enzymatic and fermentation and something from an Asian palm caveat. Price. Wee, $20. No, it won't be per kilogram. In 2010, Philippines closer to uh, U.S. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be trying that. uh, y- yes. So I think we're doing some stuff over there, but thank you very much. And let's see if I can find you here. I'm going to do something real quick. I don't want to take too much of time. Let's see. Okay. Save. Thank you very much, Rogue 6. All right. So am I back over here? Yes. All right. So we got lots of stuff going on. Religion isn't what saves a person; it's belief. Right? Amen. Yeah. Let's see. Did anyone see the video of the mountain lion walking through a neighborhood in Rochester, New York? Crazy. So there was actually a video a couple years ago, and wife's my wife's coworker filmed it, and I saw it, and there was so much discussion. Was it a mountain lion? I've never seen a mountain lion, but it certainly looked like one. I think Wandering Woodsman did a video on how they migrate and things like that. I don't know, but yeah, I didn't see that. Absolutely good deal. I love lamb. It is, yes, it is on the carnivore diet. Yeah, I've got to get some of that. Yummy. Oh, I'm bouncing the screen again. I'm gonna have to sit still. Love the studio. Well, thank you. Yeah, I did turn the green lights on the bottom. Every once in a while, I put blue lights in, but I like green. Why? Can you tell? Someday, absolutely. Backpack and Bible. Creator wants. I'm supposed to talk about. Ooh. Yeah, that's how it works. Let's see. Tony, I will be 52 day before your birthday. My birthday is the 26th. Well, happy birthday, Ace of Hearts. Yeah, coming up. So, yeah. When is it? What day is it? 27th? I don't know. Rucking around. Let's see. Hey, Tony, when is your next stealth camp? So, next one will be soon. I know, right, Stitch? So that's one of the reasons I haven't bought lamb is I'm just not sure about how to cook it. I would think you would do it like a roast, maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, I know Stitch will probably tell me how to make it, and I can look it up on the internet too. But that's my only hesitation is I'm like, but what if I don't like how it tastes? But I think it will be good. Yeah, mutton. Yeah. My one friend used to eat mutton a lot. There is a farm where they can get that at. Hey, Ron, how are you doing? Hello, everyone. E-bike camping. Can't wait to try it. I love the squirrel shirt. Oh yeah, yeah. That. Thank you, Ron. Yeah, I was sitting. I made that at like 1:30 in the morning. Dutch Wear Gear. Will he invite me for a tour? I'm excited about Tony. I don't know how far Maha is from Dutchware. Well, I know that the weekend of the Maha event, for 2 days leading up to the event, they are crazy busy because they're setting up both. But yeah, give them a call. Ask for Vicky or Dutch and see if they can arrange something because you'll be in town. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Steve Wallace and Tony do his stealth camp would be epic. Yeah, it would be. Oh, salute. Say hi to everyone. You can't hand water.
Hi, everyone.
You didn't. They didn't see you.
Hi, everyone.
Everybody's gonna say, "Hi, Lisa. When's you camping?"
When's it? I can sleep right here. Stealth camp right here.
She gets stealth camp in my studio.
Yeah, I won't tell you what day.
She's not gonna tell me what day. Well, I'm supposed to be a part of it.
Oh, well,
Okay.
we'll pick a room. All right.
All right. Love you, and thank you for the water.
You're welcome. Someone mentioned that in the comments. I had my phone charging, but.
Oh, okay. Cheers, everyone. I drank almost all of it. So I was out with a couple weeks ago. See, I'm terrible with names. Oh, when I think of something, I don't get the whole thought all the time. Gunner 606, Gunner. So he's commented on my channel. He's not like very far from me, maybe about an hour. But him and he was going to be camping at a hip camp, and he sent me a message, said, "Hey, I think I'm going to be in your area." Well, it was like 2 weeks, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, stuff like that. But I ended up found out he was going to be there, and he says, don't worry about it. We're going to be there late. I ended up going to visit him just for about an hour out there, but I drove out one night and a beautiful spot. It was on a farm, and you drive down their field, and then you drop into the woods, and there's a little pond down there, only one spot for one camper. So I stealth visited. I drove down and visited him stealthily. But as far as Steve, I can't make that happen. But if y'all go over and comment and say, "Hey, when you camping with Tony?" He'll get so many comments. He'll go, "Oh, I just might as well." No, but that would be awesome. But that's all on that Steve's side, not mine. Yeah. 1 second, gotta love on the wife for a moment with life currently. It's been tough to express feelings and appreciation. Remember, guys, every good guy, behind every good guy is a good woman, better woman. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Maria, how are you doing? Good evening, Tony and 2.0 family. Hope everyone is doing well. Good to see you in here, Maria. Back. Severe Storm Tracker Greg. Hey, brother, how you doing? Hello, do you like watching movies? I just seen Jurassic World Rebirth, which is the fourth one. It was good. I don't know. Yes. So Jurassic Park classic, I saw the very first one. So the very first, so when I met Lisa, the very first, how do I want to say this? I don't watch much TV, and I haven't most of my life. Um, haven't watched many movies. So if you say, "Hey, did you see this movie?" and I'll say, "What it's about?" But songs, can't quote songs. I know songs. I can sing a tune a little bit, but I don't know music like that. And the same thing with movies. I don't know a lot of movies, but I do know some. I do like the Jason Bourne series. Jurassic Park, I did watch, I think one or at least two or three of the ones. I didn't know they had a fourth one. But yeah, I haven't watched a ton of movies. Now, our son Jonathan, when we were out there visiting him, he mentioned about Reacher, watching that series Reacher. So we actually watched a little bit of that the other night, Miss 2.0 and I. So that was really cool. But yeah, Jurassic Park Rebirth. I'm not sure if that's fourth one was good. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that one. Yeah, really miss crunch cake videos. Walmart, I don't think sells Louisiana crunch cakes anymore. I don't think they do. I've looked at 5, 6, because I know where they're at. And if I got to go in there for something, I'm talking multiple states. I haven't seen the Louisiana crunch cake anymore. I stopped eating them. They stopped making them. I stopped promoting them. They stopped selling them. It was more than I want. Yeah. Hey, Dixie Cup. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm packing for a camping trip on Long Island tomorrow. That sounds great, Dixie Cup. Hey, Trevor Walker Experience. Hello, brother. How are you doing? So, wait, Lisa. Hello, everyone. Yeah, Travis, I want to thank you for that T-shirt too. When I was out there, when you came to the meetup, really appreciate that. My wife loves that T-shirt. I like the design as well, but because it's got that bear claw on it, and she calls me Bear. Hard Charger. Good evening. Good evening. Glad to have you in here, as always. Gene Dutton, thank you. 8:30. I'm catching up. I think that's why you put that in there. Let's see. Elements to your water or liquid. Uh, so you should add elements to your water or liquid IV. So liquid IV, I bought one of those. I bought 2, 3, 4 because I was going to HangCon, but I didn't feel right after I drank it. Why? It had sugar in it, 2 grams of sugar. I'm like, no, I'm not drinking that. So I use Stir is one. Element is another, but I don't do that often. I have some electrolyte and stuff, but sometimes I'll just put salt in my water, especially with the sweating and stuff. Life on a Budget says, talking to Gene, lets Tony know. Yeah, timestamp. Good deal. Hey, 2 Cycle Biker, how are you doing? I have an Hammock, but I'm not sure where it is anymore. Yeah, the unflavored element Dixie Cup, yeah, is good for strict carnivores. Hey, off Gridiot, brother, how are you doing? Just popping in for a quick pay tribute to the legend. No, not a legend. So stay safe, campers. Absolutely. Well, you too. You've been putting out some videos again. Good to see you doing that. Missed you. But you're fairly deaf. Off Facebooky stuff. Oh, I'm looking. There's Mike. Hey, Mike. How are you doing? Hello, all. Too much. So, yeah, I thought about the carnivore diet, but my fresh in-season vegetables, I love them too much. 'Tis the season of tomato sandwiches currently and zucchini bread. There you go. Let me go. If you go to oh wow, barbecue sounds good. Right? Don't. Let's see. Oh, Steve says, Tony, I love ribeyes, but have been getting very tough ones. I've got a problem swallowing tough steak. How do you find tender? So sometimes they will advertise. That's why you should really get to know your butcher or find a local butcher, because some places will advertise premium cut and it's not, or prime cut and it's not. I've seen that happen. I've been told by another butcher that that's what they did because I used to work for them. So it's fine. It's also might be the cut, but the ribeyes, I know they will get a little tough for me depending on how I cook it or if I overcook it. But yeah, I'm not sure. How far are you from Butler? Today, been a year ago. So I'm 3, almost 4 hours away from Butler. I was out there a couple weeks ago, visiting Joe Loop, out in that area. So I was out there about 4 weeks ago. Yeah, but yeah, it's hard to believe it's a year. I was actually on my way to do a shed camp that night. So on my way there, I was listening to um, Trump talk, and then I heard the shots, and I pulled over the car, um, and waited and called Lisa. And then once I heard he was okay, I decided, prayed about it, and then I went and did my camp. And that was the one shed camp that I did, not this last one, the one a year ago, where the police car pulled up outside of the shed. And I was in there, and I was like, "Why are there headlights out there?" And I put the camera kind of look, and I could only see the headlights, but I could hear the scanner radio. But then when he pulled out, I noticed it was a police officer. Tony loved the netless Hellbender. It was cool that they made that a special order for you. Do you think Dutch will offer that as a regular option in the future? I think maybe they will. I don't think they want to do it as a like, the chameleon. That's modular. You can add so much different stuff to it. But I think they probably will, because if you want, you can always get a bottom entry net. Because a lot of times I don't like. Well, it's hard for me to swing my foot in and out. That's why I didn't want that. I didn't want to tear anything or anything like that. But as far as laying in a hammock, if the bugs ain't bothering me, I don't like to even look through a netting. I want to be out there, like I'm laying on the ground as a kid, looking up at the trees. I just don't want the ants and spiders crawling over me. uh, but that's me, preferential. But I do think they would do that as a special order for others. Um, but I don't know that. Maybe if they get enough people that say, "Hey, I'd like a really lighter hammock," uh, because it's built for speed and comfort. I think they may offer it down the road. I don't know. Yeah, we talked about a lot of things down there. It was really nice visiting with them. Yeah, I remember you telling me about your mountain lion. I want to come down there and game cam it. Oh, Sunday Night Live on my birthday. Thank you, Ace Arts. uh, oh, I did want. Oh, okay. About the water, I think that's what. Let's see. Dixie Cup, put 3 question marks. Thank you very much, Dixie Cup. Um, so, so today is the 13th. So Monday, Tuesday night, it's Camping with Champions' birthday. So he's going to be live. He doesn't go live that often, but he's going to be live on his birthday, for hitting 10K. But now he's at 11K and growing. So I'm hoping I can be around, because I'd like to be on his live, wish him a happy birthday and stuff. But yeah, I don't know if he's on here tonight. I didn't see him. Let's see. Be funny. Steve Wallace, Tony Stealth camping within 100 yards of each other and didn't know it. Right? Could happen. And I have a sense of humor in the wife. Yeah. I used to call her Lisa Murphy. She'd come up with jokes. She always had jokes. Let's see. Like wearing a deer. You can wear a squirrel shirt in Arkansas. You'll get shot dead. That's like wearing a deer antler hat and carrying duck decoys down by the river. right? Hey, AEW, waiting. Video good, Jim Ross. Hey, Jim Ross. You always have a different name up there, but it's I don't know how you do that, Jim. But Jim Ross of Atlanta, Georgia. Right? That was the plan, but everything's just happening. I think, Dean, if it's meant to be, it will happen. Yep, but I want to get up there and camp with you too. Best gift to me, amazing. Absolutely. Hey, Terry May, how are you doing? Hey, Tony and Lisa and everyone. I've been listening for the last 45 minutes. It's been that long? 45 minutes? We've been on 45 minutes. I think we just hit the 2 hour mark. Yep, right there. 45 minutes on my evening walk around the development. And now I am in the AC at my computer. Good to see everybody. Good to see you too, Terry May. World Rebirth came out July 3rd. Okay. I did not know that they were actually had a new Jurassic Park. That is cool. See how much I follow stuff. I don't follow it. Typically, now band member names, sometimes dates release. Yeah. And see, that's the thing. Some people, like I know, I had a friend in school, kind of a friend, but a kid that I knew of because we moved around a lot. But every morning in school, he would go over all the stats for baseball, and he would be able to quote who played where, what base, how many things they had from like a year ago. And he was only like 12 or 14 years old. And I look at him and go, my goodness, how are you so involved with that? Like, how do you know so much? But yeah, we all have a draw. Yeah. Not draw, but have a bent towards things. I think it's part of our spiritual gift somehow. But yeah, mine's nothing. Because I movies and things like that. But you put a commercial on. Lisa can tell you this. She can verify for it. We'll be sitting there, and a commercial can come on, and she'll be like, "Are you crying?" If there's anything emotional, just they start rolling. So I'm a very emotional guy. But anyhow, great walk, Terry May. Good deal. Let's see. Did they drop the cinnamon too? That's interesting. Hey, JP. Sorry I'm late, Mr. 2.0. Had to cut the grass. Yeah, the grass doesn't stop growing, does it? And with a little bit of rain and a lot of sun, looks like it's going to be needing cut again, right? That's a continual thing. But JP, I'm glad you got it done. Especially, hopefully, it was cooling off doing it in the evening like this. Yeah, the new hammock was extremely comfortable. Rocky Toppin. Hey, Tony in chat. How you doing, brother? Absolutely. What's her size? Medium. She goes medium to small. Yeah. Oh, as for me, doing well, healing up from surgery. Well, it's my prayer, brother, that you are completely getting better day by day. In Jesus' name, we're praying for a complete healing and a quick healing. God bless you, brother. Hope the recovery is going very, very good. Are the Torreses in the house? I think so. I think I saw Mary over there. I just didn't catch up to her yet. But Mary and Johnny are always watching. Love you guys. Let's see. Lee 1302. Hello, Random Adventures. Yes, to me, he is a legend. I enjoy his content. Love all of his videos. Hey, there's Joe. Oh, Joe Loop. I made it. There you are. Hi, Mary. Still, we are stealth watching. Yep, you guys are doing great. One of these days, I'm going to get out there. I am. The mocktail flavors and are sugar free. Yep, we're wearing camo. Oh, yeah, that is cool. Let's oh, Delmonico is more or less a a ribeye for me. Yeah, yeah, Delmonico. Well, yeah. So porterhouse steak is a strip steak on one side of the T. It's not a T-bone, but on the other side is the filet of mignon. That's the most tender, most expensive too. Filet mignon. I used to get a tenderloin sandwich every once in a while. Yum. Hey, Shade Tree, how are you doing? Good to see you in here. Just stopping in for a minute. Well, we're glad you stopped in, Shade Tree America. Good seeing you the other week. Have a grocery store called Silkers. He definitely doesn't get it from there, but a butcher of his, I believe. Oh, awesome. Joe Loop, thank you for that $5 oil region proud. Yeah, Joe Loop lives where the very first oil discovery was in Pennsylvania. I should have done that as a trivia. Say, hey, where's the first place that oil was struck in the United States? We should have done trivia night. Because there are some moments when camo may not be the best idea. Hey, Dandy Dan, good to see you in here. Better late than never. Welcome back. All right. If anyone has a question for Tony, soon, since it's getting late in the live stream. Yeah, throw some questions up there. Thank you, Gene. Crying over commercials, but sleep just fine in a creepy place. That's a talent. Yeah, it is. Cuts grass, weed eats, and I'm basically useless. Hey, Freddie Moss, there you are. How are you doing, brother? Hope all is good with you. Brett Hughes. Hey, buddy. Yeah. How are you doing? Yes, Joe Loop, thank you so much for that super chat, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Dixie saying yum ribeyes. Yeah, that ribeyes are good. So tender. What? That's my daughter, Gabrielle. So, hey, Dad, boys, say hi. Hey, Rhett and Wyatt, how you guys doing? Are watching you fast before bed. Good night, guys. We will see ya. Love ya. See ya. Good seeing y'all today. Property's looking good, Gab. James Troutman, Tony, enjoy your videos. Jim from South Carolina. I grew up a little bit in South Carolina. That's where my mom's side of the family was from. South Carolina, Somerville. Let's see. Tony, I sent. Let's see. Hey, 210 Outdoors. I can't find an email or email about stickers. Tony, I sent you one and Ham Mountain. Awesome. Yeah. Jim definitely going to be doing some hammock camping. There's Mama saying hi to Gabby. Hey, John Schofield, Flame Boy, how are you doing? From Ranshaw, PA. Good to see you, brother. Tony, catch up on the comment stream. We may be nearing the end of the line. Oh no. What is that? Ha ha ha. I like that. Hi, Rand Adventures. Keep doing a great job on your videos. Enjoyed them all. Well, thank you very much. And what do I got? One last thing to say, couple things. I cry when having plain cheese sandwich because mayo and a food commercial comes on. Oh, that's so funny, old crack a dick. All right. Well, we've been on for 2 hours and 16 minutes, and I've got the other half of that sirloin steak to cook. You're doing good. That's good, John. Good, 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 good. All right. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. So I did go to the eye doctor Monday morning. So I went to the eye doctor. It was 7:30 in the morning, 7:15. Was that Monday or Tuesday? One of the days. I went to find out why everything is still blurry on this side. So you remember I had that retinal bleed and things. And they did some surgery on it. So they did a contrast in my arm and then took pictures of my retina and everything around there. So when I look at things with this eye, the sentence goes across and then there's a hill and then it comes back down. So that throws my vision off on this side. So she goes, well, we could do surgery. I said, really? So I said, what's wrong with it? And she goes, there's a weed. It's like spraying a weed. She goes, you can see here where we did some laser and there's some flesh laying on the retina. I said, oh. She said, see all those jagged lines? I said, yeah. She just came off vacation for a couple weeks. It's what the guy taking pictures told me. Because she was like bouncing around, like, I gotta do this. Took me over here, took me over there. So she was trying to catch up on things. And I went, oh. She goes, but that's invasive. Anytime we go cut into the eye like that, you start introducing other problems. I said, well, how about we wait? Because I can still see, but it's just blurry and distorted. And sometimes I go cross-eyed. And she goes, yes, let's give it a couple more months. So September 8th, I go back for another eye appointment, see how it's doing. So pray for me for my eye, my retina, things like that. So I usually don't ask for prayer for anything too often, but if you guys could pray for this eye, my left eye, it would be the retina. And glad I met you. Oh boy, it's getting late. I'm getting my tonsil. What? Removed next month. Oh, kind of nervous. Yeah. Yeah. Just think you get to eat lots of ice cream. I don't know if they still do that, give you ice cream after you do that. John, good seeing you in here. Good night, guys. Good night, Tony. Praying for your brother. Yeah, Tony, the swamp we walked through is actually a state watershed. Okay. Well, thanks. Good night, all. Lights out. Praying for you. Thank you so much. Let's see. Back fine outdoor dining dinner. Oh, Stitch. I bet you it was delicious. Outdoor dining. That's so cool. Let's see. Prayer for you, John, and for the procedure. Absolutely. Rogue 6 saying. Good night, everyone, says Dixie Cup. Ace of Hearts. John, I had my tonsils out back in 83. Hurricane Alicia. came through. 83. Yeah, then right after a hurricane. What I was working for a tree company, and a hurricane came through Pennsylvania back around 84. No, it was later than that. Anyhow, good night, nice hearts, and everyone else. I had a detached retina in my left eye. Ooh. Good night. God bless you too. 210 Outdoors, Tony Lonzo, praying for me. Well, thank you very much. But, oh, really? That's a lot of great information. Yeah. Good night, Hammock Mountain. Good night, Dixie Cup. Good night, Steve. Good night, Stitch. Good night, Hammock Mountain, Dixie Cup, Greg. Good night. Good night, Mary. Good night, Johnny. Good night, Old and Crackadita. Good night, Joe. God bless you, brother, too. Good night, Dandy Dan. Good night. Good seeing you in here, brother. Let's see. Who are we getting? All kinds. Art Annex from Australia. Welcome, welcome. We're going tonight, and you're waking up. Yes, you are. Good night. Lisa's saying good night to our 2 grandkids. Yeah, good night, Hammock Mountain, Ace of Hearts, and everyone. Gene, and thanks all of y'all for coming on tonight. I'll text me. Thank you, Stitch. I will look for that. All right. Good night. Good night, darling. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, Kelly. Good night, Rogue 6. Thanks a lot, everybody, for good night, Explorer, for participating. Good night, John Boy. Right. Good night, Jimbo. All righty. Well, thanks for coming along on this Sunday Night Live. I really appreciate all of your support. And I really do want to say that this community here that you guys have built, it's not me, it's you guys are the community. You guys are the body. I am just blessed to have each one of you here every week when you can make it. And sometimes you can't, but I understand that because sometimes I can't either. But I usually am here. And if I'm not here, you're not here. So we're all here together. But you guys have a great week. Enjoy the weather, no matter what it is, whether it's too hot, too humid, too cold. Enjoy the weather. And let's continue to pray for Texas and for the recovery efforts that are going on down there in Texas. And just pray that anyone that's in any disaster or anything like that, just as comforted in that time of need. In Jesus' name, amen. God bless everyone. Thank you for being a part of the 2.0 family. Love you guys, and we will see you on the next one. Oh, and I got that video coming out on that bike. Check it out. It'll probably be out tomorrow or next day.